They say that Christmas is a great time of giving, joy, and cheer. And thankfully, if you're a Shutter subscriber, that's exactly what you're going to get. Because on the 2nd of December, there is a film that you're going to want to look at, and it's called The Advent Calendar 2021. And joining me this evening, as mentioned, is in fact the film's writer and director, Patrick. On behalf of Australia, thank you so much for joining me this evening.
My pleasure.
Fantastic. And I'm going to get straight into the questions. I'm very, very, very curious because I've seen this film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was definitely a Christmas film that I wasn't expecting. And obviously there's a great amount of horror involved. Are you actually a lover of horror films yourself personally?
I think the first movie I saw in a theater was a horror movie. I just turned 15 and I saw American Werewolf in London. It was freaking, but I was in love immediately. Love at first sight with horror movie. And
fantastic.
Yeah, as you just told, Christmas is a good period to give happiness, to give love, and all the movie you can see. Yeah, and I hope we'll give happiness and love to people who will see the calendar. But that movie was made on the idea that, wow, too much love, too much romantic comedy during Christmas. People are separating, and on the 24th they're back together, or people, they lose their wallet, and on 24 I found my wallet back with a secret code.
Yeah.
Well, let's make a horror movie, or everything is going wrong from 1st December to 24. So blood, scaring, crash bones, mad dogs, monsters. That's, Christmas.
That's Christmas.
Yeah, that's Christmas for me. Because people just think about the presents you can make with the Christmas tree and the jingle bells and things like that. But okay, let's make it a different way. Remember that when Jesus was born, the day before, there was a king up there who decided to kill all the babies because he was jealous. Herod, somebody told him that the new king is going to come, so he decided to kill all the babies. So the Bible, the Christmas, the religion it's a good field if you want to to have some horror plans. I love it.
Lots of good ingredients. Basically, I love the enthusiasm. I can tell you're passionate for horror, and I'm embracing that tonight as well. And this movie is about an advent calendar, as I mentioned. Where do you get the inspiration and an idea for a film surrounding an advent calendar? I'm curious to know what triggered that concept to start writing that on paper.
Before telling you how I found the concept, I have to make one step before. I was writing a screenplay for a comedy. I was thinking that it was a good idea to make a comedy, but it was so boring to get all the actors together with their agenda, what they wanted to pay. Well, this one is not famous enough. Oh, this one is bankable, but he doesn't want to play with that one. So fuck them all. I don't want to make a movie with famous people. I want to make a movie with actors that want to play, they want to make a job, young actors. And the best way to get unknown actors on the screen is to make a horror movie, because a horror movie with George Clooney, is too big for a horror movie. So you cannot think about that concept of Once Upon a Time, because a horror movie, it's always inventing Once Upon a Time, George Clooney. No, it doesn't fit. So I have to choose young actors. That was the first thing. So I knew I wanted to make a horror movie. So now I answer your question. What's ID? And I love horror movie with objects. I like when from the first movie to the second one, prequel, or the next one, there's something that stays. All the characters disappeared. Maybe they're dead, but there's something that stays from one movie to the other. The Necronomicon in Evil Dead is there on every movie. So I wanted to find an object. What kind of object? Oh, a car? No, it's Christine. Oh, maybe I can find it. No, already exists. And my stepsister, she's in love with Advent calendar. Every 1st December, yes, that's her birthday. Every 1st of December, she received an Advent calendar for her mother, for her sister, from friends, from everybody. Wow. And if you ever give her an Advent calendar with chocolate, well, the first day of December, all the 24 chocolates are eaten. And for me, it was a scene, and she should be punished for that. don't eat the chocolate. You know, you don't respect the rules. I was thinking about, wow, fuck, this is good.
Brilliant.
There are rules in an advent calendar. Don't eat all the chocolate. Or if you eat one, you have to eat all of them. No, it's a present. If I gave her an advent calendar with tea, 24 different kind of tea, if she doesn't drink the tea, if she throw them away, well, it's a sin.
Brilliant.
I should punish her. If I see that calendar on eBay, well, that's a sin. I should punish her. So the I turn the I into a ish. That means I in German. And I make a story, all the folklore of this advent calendar. It was perfect for a horror movie. Perfect.
Tremendous.
Perfect. Hard to write as a screenplay writer, but fucking enjoy.
Oh, I can feel your enthusiasm coming even on, the screen as I watch this film. And, you talk about punishing people about advent calendars. I bought one for my son. This is his first one because he's a young boy. And my wife and I said, how do we make him not open all the other boxes, waiting for the next day? So as soon as you said that, I laughed because we had that conversation literally in the shops not that long ago. So you've got the plot, you've got the concept, you've got the motivation. What was, in fact, the biggest challenge with this film? What was the biggest roadblock that you really had to overcome and hurdle over?
Okay, my biggest challenge was to show, because it's the first advent calendar, the first movie advent calendar.
Yeah.
If I make a second one, I don't have to repeat all the rules. But there, I have to settle everything. What are the rules? And I had to show every candies from 1st December to 24th of December without being boring, without making a 3 hours movie. This is not The Irishman. This is just a horror movie, 1 hour and 40 minutes. And I have to make a variation in the rhythm. Sometimes days are long. It's one day sometimes length something like 5 minutes on screen, and sometimes you have 4 days in 3 seconds. So that was my biggest challenge. And the other thing was, every night, at midnight, someone reminds her that she had to open the windows, eat the candy, open the windows, eat the candy, open the windows. So it may not be the same, the same thing. I eat the candies because it's midnight. Oh, I find a knife. Oh, I kill my dog. Okay, next day, I open the windows. Oh, I find, I have to break the routine. So something I love in that movie is it's the advent calendar as a movie is an advent calendar itself. Every scene is different, a different taste, like different taste in chocolate or different taste in teas. And some of my scenes are really gore. Other one are just romantic. Other one are just vintage horror movie. Maybe one of it looks like Fritz Lang, a horror movie scene, with the shadows on the wall. And I have to change everything. And there's a part of the movie who looks like a Christopher Nolan scene. I'm not afraid to say that, but when she gets into a bathroom, looking through the mirror, watching what happened the day before, even myself, fuck, I wrote that. Every 24 scene are different. That was the biggest challenge for me.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And I have to really applaud the actress in this film. I mean, you couldn't see my reaction. I really wish you could have, because I stood up out of my seat and I enjoyed everything you've done. And I really, really admired this talented actress that you had in this film. I stood up in my lounge room and applauded my big TV screen. I mean, it was just jaw-dropping performance. How did you, tell me more about this actress? How did you find her, and what work was required in order for her to take on this role, which is also quite different, unique as a horror film as well?
Yeah, she's brilliant. She's perfect. And it was kind of pressure for me as a director because, the producers accepted that I was not going to make my comedy with famous people. So with the guarantee of making 2 million or 3 million audience in the theater. So you want to make a movie with unknown actors, young actors? Okay, so find a good one. I want the one. Okay, if people don't go to the movie for her, I want them to stay in the movie for her. And I want them to tell their friend, go and see that movie with that actress. She's fantastic. So it's all about the cast. We've been casting many girls for that part. And Well, Eugénie, that's Eugénie de Rouen, who played that character of Eva. I saw her 3 times, you know, to be sure, because it's not only a question of being good. She is good. She's brilliant. But I knew the shooting was going to be hard. You know, she's swimming in a lake. 3 degrees in that lake. I didn't want her to be boring because I'm sorry for the actress from Paris who are watching this maybe, but they have the reputation to be so boring or to have a, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I just wanted a fighter. She's a soldier. She's brilliant as an actress, but she's also a good member of the team. She's really corporate. She is actually she's Jamie Lee Curtis in in Halloween. I
thought she was better than Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, but I saw a doc on her, and she was so nice. She was making cake. She was making fun with the team. She was never saying, "I don't want to do that." She was okay for everything. And when you don't really have time, I don't want a hashtag for this or hashtag bad directors. It was just, it's all about let's have fun together. And for the fun, I don't know. Little story, fun fact. The actress playing a friend, the friend of Eva. It's you know, that one beautiful girl, Honorine. She's her name is Honorine Magnier, and she's playing her friend. For fun facts, Honorine, the actress, I was casting her for the role for the character of Eva.
There you go.
Yeah. And I say, stop. I aborted that casting, and I said, okay, you're not Eva. It's not going to work. And she was so sad because it's rude to say that. Normally you say to the actress, you say, oh, okay, the team will call you back in 2 days, and you never call back. So I said to her directly, okay, this is my baby boy. He wants to make some radio. I
relate.
He wants to be on the screen. So, and I told Honorine, I'm sorry, you're not the character of Eva, but you are her friend. I want you to be her friend. And I told my team, I don't want to see other girls for that part. She is perfect. And sometimes it's a kind of intuition you must have. It's love at first sight. Sometimes sometimes it's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. And I was so happy with all my cast.
I think you should be very proud of your cast. Like I said, it's definitely really impressive to see on the screen. And look, just for the sake of time, I'll come to a bit of a summary and a bit of a wrap up. And the people of Australia aren't really familiar with this film yet. I mean, it comes out on a streaming platform, good old Shudder, on December the 2nd. This is your opportunity to tell the people of Australia, fellow movie lovers and, lovers of horror, why should they subscribe to Shudder and watch the Advent calendar? This is your moment to give them that encouragement, why they should see this film.
Okay, that's when I see that movie, there is a kind of strange, even, I have to tell them, okay, go and watch that movie or I kill that boy. I kill that baby boy. Oh yeah, I will do it. This is my son, my one and only son. If you don't look at my movie, I will sacrifice my boy. But
there you go. Doesn't get any real than that. I can't say I've had anyone make that bargain in an interview. So that's something very different.
Yeah, it's really different because if you used to see some French movie, with comedies or French movie where people are talking about their problem. Well, it's not that. But it keeps something authentic, genuine of France. But with a monster. When you see that monster, say, what the fuck? Why is this monster in that movie? It's strange. Horror movie used to begin like horror movie. They begin in cemetery. They begin on sinking boats. That movie is starting like a French movie, and then suddenly something is going wrong.
Yeah.
I love that mix.
It's a tremendous roller coaster ride. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm very confident that the people of Australia, when they check this film, are going to have a great experience. with this film. I know I personally did, and I was very, very satisfied. I gave this film an absolute rave review, and it's definitely a film that you should be very proud of within the horror industry, especially for the Shudder streaming service when they launch it as well. So you've got my thumbs up and you've got my support. And Patrick, as we close and summarize, I really want to thank you for your time. It's an honor also to meet your son, possibly a future writer and filmmaker and actor. Who knows? We'll see him one day and maybe we'll interview him as well. But I do sincerely wish you all the very best. December the 2nd, ladies and gentlemen, Advent Calendar. Check it out exclusively on Shudder.
Okay, my son wish you a very good day. Say ciao to you, and I promise you, I won't kill him. I just love it. You know, I think that horror movie directors and actors are the most kind people on earth, most funny people on earth.
They seem to be, yeah.
Yeah. It's all about having fun. But
you got to have a sense of humor when you're writing a horror film, hey? I mean, I got kids. I was waiting one of them to walk into my room as well, so I know the feeling. It's perfectly good. I love it. It's fantastic. So there you go. Thank you once again for your time. And again, it's a real honor to meet you. And I really adore this film. Thank you again.
Ciao.
Bye.